Hey guys, what's up? This is Snowy Cookie from the page Sapphire, and I'm here with another episode of Pokemon Firered walkthrough. In the last episode, we got our Squirtle named Cooper and the Pokedex. So the first encounter we get here is a Rattata level 2, which isn't that big a feat. So just use Bubble on that shit. No one cares about Rattatas. Rattata is the scum of Pokemon. They usually do a thing where they have like a few starting Pokemon, and the end evolutions and sometimes the second evolutions of that Pokemon are good. Like they have Rattata, which really isn't that amazing. And they have Pidgey, which turns out to be really good. Then in the second game, they had I always like Centrets. I don't know about people, but I always liked them. For a fact, I don't know. In Gen 3 there was Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto was pretty good in my books. Gen 4 there was Shinx, because Shinx turns into Luxray then Luxedo. But Gen 5 hasn't done that. I know a lot of people like their final team has like Statland and stuff in there, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not worth my time. Anyway, here's a Pidgey, and I really wanted to catch a Pidgey, which is a great transition from what we were just talking about. But this bastard just decided to keep using its goddamn sand attack on me. And Bubble wasn't doing too much there. And sand attack's not working out too much either. So this is not ending well for me at the moment. But I don't know, let's see. Let's see how all of this goes. And that's me sending another Skype message. Yeah, I just decided to run because basically the whole battle was just sand attack after sand attack. But continuing on through this, another Rattata, really hoping for a Pidgey, but you know, Rattata's like, nah. So, I don't know. But here in Viridian City, just gonna casually walk through, when the old guy's like, well, now I've had my coffee, and that got me going. He's like, oh, you're working on a Pokedex. It's like, in Lucifer's game, they gave you the choice whether or not to watch the whole how to catch Pokemon scene, and seems like that would have been a good option here, because it gets a bit annoying having to sit through this every game. But, you know, it's part of life, first world problems. So the old man has got himself a Weedle, and later he'll go and play with his Weedle. Yeah, that's what old men do. Other than that, there's not a whole lot. And it gives me a Teachy TV, so it can teach me stuff. So then, I'm like, alright then, let's go find ourselves a Pidgey on Route 2, or Route, either one. But, I always said Route. I don't know if that's just like an Australian / New Zealand. And then I find level 3 Pidgey. And I'm like, well, it's not exactly the highest level, but you know, it'll do. So, I use Bubble on it. Doesn't get it down that much. So I'm like, well, may as well just hit it again. So, there's the Pidgey, there's the Bubbles, and there's the critical hit. And I was like, god damn it, that's not cool. So, just looking for another Pidgey here. And what's this? A level 5 Pidgey. Let's go, Cooper. So just bubble that shit out. After a few sand attacks, just use bubble. And that's working out well. I don't know what else to say. So I just bubble that stuff a bit more, hoping for no critical hits here for once in my life. And I think I decided to play it safe here and just throw a Pokeball, yeah. So I'm like, well, it's down enough, may as well just toss out the old Pokeball at it. And we have got ourselves a Pidgey. And throughout this whole thing, I was thinking about what to name it. And I finally, because I'm nicknaming everything, I finally came up with the name Marty McFly. Because I want it to kind of be relevant to what it is. Or, you know, because it's flying type, so McFly, I don't know. But, at this point I want a lowercase thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that just from my keypad, and then I can't get out of that, and I'm really confused. And I get out. So I accidentally delete that, then I go lower, and then I'm like, well, gotta grab that M again. And there we go, Marty McFly. So go back to the Pokemon Center. Just to heal my Pokemon. I always liked the way the Pokemon Centers looked in this compared to the newer generations, but doesn't really matter all that much. So I'm gonna put Marty McFly in front there, just to level him up a little bit, or a lot, doesn't matter. So just walk all the way to the Viridian Forest, and I think at this point is when I realize there are no running shoes in this game. And I'm like, well, this is gonna make this game a whole lot slower. But whatever. So just continue through there to there, and into the Viridian Forest we go. Okay. So I came in here and I was hoping to either catch a Pikachu at this point. But then I realized that they're probably only up in the further on grass. So, I'm just gonna take out this Kakuna, and I thought it would take a while just because of how much it uses Harden, but, it doesn't really take all that long. I thought it would be a much more epic battle. But nope. Just hardened all day long. My Kakuna is so hard. But, no. Seriously, feeling just a little bit tired at 1:45 AM. I always do all of this editing and, all of the whole, narrating and stuff with my, I don't know, I do it later. Like, I'll record this at like 10 PM or 11, and then I'll just let them sit there for a while and not do anything with them. And I still haven't realized that you can't catch Pikachus here. And then there's a Weedle there. And I didn't want Marty McFly to get poisoned, because that's just a whole other trip back to the Pokemon Center I had to make. So at this point, I'm like, well, let's just head on and, fight all the trainers and stuff. And I'm like, maybe I'll find something good in here. And I was gonna walk around him because I thought he was a trainer. And then I find a Caterpie, level 5. And I'm like, well, that's cool. Level 5 Caterpie. There's a little bit I can do with that, you know. Butterfree may come in handy at some point, if I ever need it. Butterfree, Pikachu, Pidgeotto, Squirtle. And now that I think about it, I'm starting to realize... Wait, no, Ash never did catch a Pidgey. I was about to say I'm starting to realize that this team is starting to shape up like Ash's. But, no. That the Pidgey is, no, that's not right. But, so, get it down to a really low percentage of health. Gotta throw the old Pokeball out. Throughout this whole battle, like every battle, I'm trying to think of something smart and witty to name them that either have something to do with what they look like, what type they are, or what they are. So Caterpie has that whole like Y thing on its head, that like red thing, and it reminded me of Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy. So you know how he has the whole unibrow going on, so I decided to name it Ed. And I was like, that's a good name. Because it is a good name, and I am proud. But there's random trainer, and we're having a battle now, because we're so cool. And he has a Weedle, that's level 6, and I'm like, well, Marty McFly can handle this. And I'm not sure what level it happened, but at some point, I would presume that Pidgey would learn Peck sometime soon. Spoiler, I get him up to level 7 this recording, and after that, he still hasn't learned Peck, so I'm wondering what level it would be. Because it's been a while since I've last played this game, and I'm not familiar with this stuff. Like, I don't know. But, there's his Weedle gone. Marty McFly levels up. Level 7. And then he has a Caterpie. And that's just as hard as the Weedle was. Oh, no, this was actually a bit annoying, because it just used String Shot. And, I'm not sure if... No, I don't think I do another battle, but, it just kept using String Shot, and it got annoying, because it would just slow me down. It just takes a while to sit through that animation. And... there's the tackle. There's the feint. There's the 67 XP. There's the level up. Oh, we got to level 8. Never mind, not level 7. And I defeated the bug catcher. And I got $72. Now, that confused me, and I accidentally kept opening that, trying to find out the shift menu. But, yeah, time for this to come to an end. This has been Snowy Cookie from the page Sapphire. If you've enjoyed this walkthrough, part of this walkthrough, please like and subscribe and favorite this video. And leave your feedback in the comment section. It'll be appreciated. Okay, bye!